Hello everybody and welcome back to another Fresh Start Worlds episode 2 this is now. Let's jump straight into it and catch up with some of the progress and things that I've been up to. So we now have 21 quest points and quite a few skill upgrades since you last saw the previous episode. We are in the middle of doing the quest in order to get Merlin's crystal done because that will give us 5 quest points. So once we have the 5 quest points, we'll hit the 25 mark and we can go and visit Meg for our very first dice. So let's get that done. This guy, man, he's level 102, 86 defense, 87 magic. He's insane. I cannot wait to get Viswax underway. I think you need a certain runecrafting level to get into the guild, but I want some fast tellies. these slow tellies I'm not used to. I've been so used to the fast tellies. It's amazing how you take these sort of things for granted in the original game when you're like a higher level now. It's absolutely nuts, but it's going well so far anyway. I've also teleported to the wrong place. I was meant to go to Sears and I've gone to Catherby, but oh well. Still doing the quest. Catch you guys soon. I'm glad I didn't get those words wrong. That would have been absolutely awful because I don't think I could have killed the level 73 enemy with my current setup. So, it's good. Now we just got to go bust Merlin out the crystal and I think we're done. Hey, 6 quest points. Excalibur, 5 kudos, and 1000 XP lamp from the Varrock Museum if you talk to the historians. 150 Fresh Start World progress and 2 treasure hunter keys, which we'll get at a later date. Awesome stuff. Look at that. Okay, so now we're going to go to Varrock and go speak to Meg, I believe. Is it Meg? No, May. Not Meg. It's May, isn't it? Yeah, let's go talk to May. Right, here we go. So, reclaim, is it, from May? I've placed rewards in your inventory. Here we go. Magical dice, tier 1. Boof. Look at that. A wizard road top trimmed and 250k cash. Now that is massive for my level right now. I'm so glad to have that money. Look at that. It's a trimmed wizard robe. Awesome. That's really, really cool. There's so much that you miss out on in the current RuneScape. When you're already high level, you don't have a reason to revisit this stuff. It's so much cooler to be able to just enjoy it again. All fresh. All new to mind. Like, I haven't done it in so long, it feels like I'm doing it for the first time. So yeah, having an absolute blast. As always, let's continue with some more quests, I think. Actually, before we do some more quests, I'm going to do some magic combat training. So I will go and do some of that and be back with you very soon. So I did go away. I got 7 more levels on my magic, which is pretty cool. And we are currently doing the Priest in Peril quest so that we can get access to Mauritania, or however you say it. This is an important one. There's loads of cool quests over there, cool items. My Slayer Master that I need to visit next is over there as well. So I need to go and do that too for that reason. Plus, I love questing. Questing is great fun, and I haven't done these quests in obviously such a long time. And when you do them, you actually you only get to do them once, obviously. You never have to do a repeat quest. So I'm revisiting stuff that I haven't done for a very long time. So it's really, really cool. Yeah, I'll be back with you once we've finished this Priest in Peril quest. So here we are, right at the end of the quest. This is where we can give Drezel the 25 pure essence. Back in the day on old school, pure essence wasn't a thing. So you had to do 50 rune essence and you have to make 2 trips because you couldn't have it noted. So now that we can just do it this way, it's so much easier. It saves a lot of time. And there we have it. Priest in Peril done. Access to Mauritania. Let's use the lamp as well. We're climbing up in the ranks of our prayer. We really want to get that to 43 as quickly as we can so we can get protect from melee. And then what I think we're going to do is take our chances at the fight pits because, yeah, why not? It's a safe death place, probably good experience, and of course the fire cape is a bit of a flex. So yeah, really glad to have that done. Let's move on to the next thing. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but let's move on to the next thing. Oh man, I completely forgot about these things. These are like easy mode construction experience and prayer/slayer experience, right? Every single time you can do 4 or 5 of these statues a month, isn't it? Or is it weekly? I don't know how often you can do these. But yeah, we're gonna do these too because these are awesome experience. Construction is a pain to level early game as well, so this will save us some money and cutting the logs and making them into planks and all that jazz. So yeah, that's going to save us some time. We have also picked up a Slayer task, so we'll get to that in a second. But yeah, if you guys are on Fresh Start Worlds or even on the original RuneScape, don't forget to check out these sculptures that you can build. They're called God statues. If you Google God statues for RuneScape, it will tell you how you get to them and where they are. These are awesome experience. And now we are over to our Slayer task. We got rock slugs. It's a little bit annoying because I have to right click and salt the slugs every single time they die, but it's a task and it's really good experience. So we're over in the Fremnik Slayer dungeon. After having got it, we bought ourselves the salt shaker so we don't have to have like stackable salt in our inventory. Although we do have some anyway because they drop it. But yeah, so we're getting our Slayer up. We're trying to get this up to 35, I think it is, so that we can do the Smoking Kills quest. There are other requirements for that, but that's obviously a quest that you're going to have to do if you want to take Slayer seriously at all for the extra points and all that kind of stuff. So a step in the right direction, and of course we're training our magic as well. We really want to get that up to 55 so that we can high alch stuff. But yeah, one step at a time. So we finished our Rock Slug Slayer task and we got Moss Giant, so we've come over here as well. I have visited the Moss Giants off task as well, just because they're close to our dune, easy to get to, and weak to fire magic. And they're a considerably decent level, they're alright experience, and I can't quite do ED3 yet, so yeah, I haven't really, you know, I did try it briefly, but that was stupid because my levels are just slightly too low. I've been told that I should go there for like magic level 60, defense level 60, thereabouts. So yeah, if you guys want to do some, if you guys are playing Fresh Start Worlds, let me know in the comments down below. Join the Discord that's in the link in the description down below, and we can arrange to do some ED3 runs together. That could be pretty cool if you guys want to join in on the fun on Fresh Start Worlds. But yeah, we're just going to finish this Slayer task and then move on to the next thing. That's one of the beauties of being where I am right now. On Fresh Start Worlds, I don't actually know what I'm going to do next. It might be a quest, it might be skilling, it might be, I don't know. It could be anything, right? It could be going to get some money, doing quests, unlocking something, or I'm just having a great time. And having a community around you the entire time while you're doing it too is super badass. There's 35 prayer coming in as well. So 37 we get protect from magic, which will help us against considerable amounts of stuff. One of the other skills I want to level up is Herblore. I'd really like to get anti-fires underway because dragon killing is something I've always enjoyed doing. Everyone loves slaying dragons, and the dragon bones of course would be insane prayer XP on top of that too. But yeah, we'll just see how it goes. We're picking up everything as well. That's something that you definitely forget when you're on modern RuneScape right now. Everything is easily accessible on the Grand Exchange at the drop of a hat. If you've got the money, you can go and buy it. On this, there's very little of that. Everybody needs the items that they're getting, whether it's a uncut emerald or it's logs or it's seeds or herbs, it doesn't matter. Everything is needed, so not many people are selling the things that are needed, right? There's not loads of max players on Fresh Start Worlds, so yeah, that's that's definitely a big change. So I've got to monitor everything that drops, pick it up, picking up the bones to drop them, to bury them as well. We should probably get ourselves a bone crusher. I mean, there's so many things to do. I'm literally ranting and rambling about the things I need to do because there's so many. But I'll be back with you when I finish this task anyway. Coming in with the mini quest done so that we can enter the Abyss. So we're using that for some of our rune crafting requirements because of the 250% increased experience in rune crafting training using the Abyss. And I don't have all the talismans yet, so I can't use the Wicked Hood for fast travel either. Yeah, it's just going to be a nice way to train our rune crafting while making some money and, well, and actually needing the runes as well. So that's a good one to get done. So we've come over to Catherby to do a little bit of thieving training. We started out on that vegetable stall over there because you only need level 2 thieving. I actually pickpocketed the man here at level 1 to get to level 2, and then from level 2 got the vegetable stall all the way up to where I am now, and now we're doing the wine stall. So Catherby is a good place to train your thieving, by the way, and that plus 50% experience is making a huge difference. Oh, and I almost forgot to tell you guys, I mentioned it in the previous episode, but I wanted to get the quest Beneath Cursed Tides done before the end of the month. So I did actually manage to get the skill requirements to do that and complete the quest. So we need to go now and open the oyster to see exactly what we managed to get and then feed it again so that we can pick up our reward for the end of the next month. So fingers crossed we get something good. Okay, diving down into the depths to check the oyster. Let's have a look and see what we get. Anything good? Not really, but we did get something for our collection log. Everything, if you guys don't know, that you get for the collection log, whether it's Slayer or whatever, it counts as Fresh Start World points, which of course we need to get our upgrades. So we're working on that. So I'll take the collection log update. I wouldn't have got that without having rushed the quest. but it wasn't very valuable, unfortunately. But let's see where the road takes us onto the next thing. Right, so I'm now sitting over in Draenor stealing stuff from the seed stall. As you can see, I'm getting a bunch of seeds. I need to get my farming up, and I believe one of the fastest ways to get your farming up is, of course, getting the honey. But you need a certain farming level to do that. Sorry, the honeycomb. And, of course, player-owned farms. But you benefit more from that from like 30-something, I believe. I think that's correct. I have to do some Googling, or maybe you guys can let me know down in the comments below if you guys know the training methods or what's good for farming. But yeah, I need to get some seeds. I'm going to get these seeds and start planting these at Catherby and other allotments around RuneScape just to get those early levels out of the way. And of course, it's some free thieving experience as well. Hey, there we have it. Another Slayer task down, and we've hit 35 Slayer, which is the requirement, Slayer level at least, for Smoking Kills, the quest. We've got some pre-quests to do before that, but I think we're pretty much there on the skill requirements for it. So yeah. Awesome. And once again, we're doing the god statues. The previous clip you saw was actually before the end of the month, and the month of course has reset, so you're seeing the exact same statue, but I'm not bugging the system, I promise. I'm just doing it the way I'm meant to do it. But yeah, don't forget to do these, guys, because as you'll see, I'll keep this running just for you here. The experience you get for this is absolutely insane. Considering how quickly it is, sorry, how easy and quick it is to do. As you can see on screen, the construction experience is nuts. And then, of course, if you pray at the statue as well, you can get prayer or Slayer experience depending on your choice. I went for prayer because we really want to get our prayer to 37, and there's 36 coming in. So we're very, very close, which is really, really cool. One more level, and we can get that protect from magic. Okay, all right. So forgive me, but I had no idea there was a creature in RuneScape called Otherworldly Beings. I thought I was being trolled by Jagex. I had no idea these guys existed. So as you can probably guess, I am here. I have done the Lost City quest in the meantime. It was a much quicker quest than I remember. Yeah, we did Lost City, so we have access to Zenaris and Dragon Longswords and Dragon Daggers. Don't have the ability to use those yet, but we do have access to those when we get the right attack level. Yeah, I had no idea this quest existed. No, not the quest. These creatures existed. This is a perfect example of Fresh Start Worlds showing me things in RuneScape that I've never, ever seen or done before, and would never have done if Fresh Start Worlds hadn't released. So I'm hoping there's going to be many, many more moments like this in the future. Also, guys, I want to give you all a massive thank you for the support on the first episode and allowing me to continue making these videos. Yeah, I've been having an absolute blast, as you can probably tell, on Fresh Start Worlds. I've picked up archaeology, as you can see in the background there. I've been having an absolute blast playing Fresh Start Worlds. It's been insanely fun, interacting with people, prices of things not being what you expect. By the way, Crush Bird's Nests are over a K again, because Archglaicor can't be killed on the quantity that he can be in the current RuneScape. So yeah, it's been an absolute blast playing and interacting with other players and leveling all these skills again, but with the nice juicy bonus of having increased experience. And yeah, just a massive thank you for all the support that you guys have given, because that means that it allows me to continue playing, recording, enjoying, and showing you my progress. And just, yeah, massive thank you for the support. Hey, that is 40 archaeology coming in there. Very nice. We now have all the requirements we need to do the Daughter of Chaos quest. Now, this is an interesting one. I hit 60 combat level, which is the requirement to get into War's Retreat. So I went over to War's Retreat, went in there and tried to go through the Zamorak portal, and I thought, you know, that would be fun. So I went in there, and you can go through that portal and into ED4, where I then picked up my Infernal Puzzle Box. So that gives you, if you guys don't know, some little buffs on the side, things like damage reduction and damage increase in the wilderness. It can also give you, with, you know, doing the Daughter of Chaos quest and stuff, if you unlock them all, it can give you the ability so that your combat doesn't drain out, sorry, your adrenaline doesn't drain out of combat, and another buff. I forget what it is. I've forgotten. Oh yeah, you take less damage in the Infernus, I believe, which is in ED4. But yeah, so we managed to pick that up. So we're going to do the Daughter of Chaos quest to get even more out of it. And I'm pretty sure you get a pretty juicy reward on your divination and archaeology. So let's go and do that quest now. So here we are doing the Daughter of Chaos quest. Hopefully this counts as a boss kill. It doesn't, but it would be pretty cool. It feels really strange to be doing this quest, I'll be honest. It wasn't long ago that I did this on my main account, and I'm already doing it on my Fresh Start account. But, you know, it's a pretty easy quest. It gives you the nice rewards at the end, and of course it gives us those bonuses I talked about with the Infernal Puzzle Box. It's actually giving me an incentive, all these quests, to continue doing quests on my main account, because I have done a lot on there already, and it would be pretty cool to get the quest cape on my main account. But yeah, we're almost done with this quest. We've got to kill this guy and a little bit of text, and then we are done. So here we are, finalising our last little dialect for the quest, and quest complete. Daughter of Chaos quest complete, and 2 lamps that give a ridiculously staggering 30,000 experience in each skill. So that pushes our divination to 45 and our archaeology to 46. I'll be honest, I had no idea that the rewards were that good, and I'm very glad they are. And we can also now go to Everlight. We've unlocked Everlight for our archaeology as well. So making absolutely huge progress there. I'm absolutely blown away by this. Some of the rewards you get from quests are absolutely insane. So after our Daughter of Chaos quest, we went over and did the dig site quest, and I think that's it. Yep, all done. Look at that. 2 quest points, 15k mining experience, 2k herb lore, a couple of gold bars, and the ability to get the kudos from the museum. So that's another really, really crucial quest out the way, because that is a bit of a pillar quest that builds onto future quests as well. And of course, those much needed herb lore levels up to level 27. And that is Ernest the Chicken quest complete as well. I didn't realise that was 4 quest points, so that was definitely worth doing. We are well on our way to our 50 quest points to go and visit May for our second reward. But yeah, awesome. Something else that's going on in the background for these, of course, is the Halo tokens, or like they're milestones essentially. They're like tokens of returning. I think they're basically what allow you to get your Fresh Start character back to the main game. So for every 50 quest points you get 1, and for every 500 total level you get 1, and there's another one. But you need 8 in total. So essentially, if you got 2,000 total level and 200 quest points, you would have enough. But there is another one in there as well. I forget what it is. But yeah, so we're making progress towards that too. And here we are closing in at the end of another quest, the Haunted Mine quest. I really hate this quest, but that gives us access to the Salve Amulet. And yeah, so we're going to make some extras. I probably brought way too many, but you know, why not? It's only balls of wool. It doesn't cost me anything. So yeah, we've got that quest done as well. And this amulet will give us a 15% damage buff against all creatures that are undead. So ghosts, skeletons, etc. So that's a really nice one. And of course, that massive strength lamp, pushing our strength to 39. So we currently haven't actually trained our strength at all. And with the waterfall quest and that quest complete, it goes to 39 without ever actually training strength. So that's pretty cool, I would say. So we popped over back to Canifis. We've obviously, the last quest was as well, the Haunted Mine. We're doing Ghost Ahoy quest to get the Ecto file, and so that we don't have to pay Ecto tokens to enter in. As you can see, there it is. We're all done there as well. And that pushes our prayer to 38. So we actually missed the 37. I didn't get that bit on camera. So we do have Protect from Magic, and we're closer on our way to 43 prayer as well. Yeah, and the Ecto file, which gives us a free teleport all the way to this corner of the world. Okay, Charlie, stop doing quests. I can see the comments now. I can see it, okay? But Jungle Potion, man. We've finally visited Karamja. We haven't been here before. We got the lodestone on the way to do this quest. That's another herb lore level, which is crucial. That is level 28. Yeah, it's going really well. As I've mentioned multiple times, I'm having an absolute blast. Thank you again for the support. I cannot tell you how much it means to me, the support you gave on the first episode, and I hope this receives the same reception. Yeah, again, it's been an absolute blast. If you have a look at this when I go over to May, let's do this first before we round up this episode. So this is our 50 quest points now. So we've hit 50 quest points. So in this episode, we've got over 25 quest points. Pokeball Go. Let's see what we get from this. We get our 250k and some black plate legs. Very nice. So we'll put that in the pouch. Every single coin counts right now, I'll be honest. But yeah, it's been an absolute joy playing this. The interaction with other players, the, you know, even right now, right? I've just run slightly down here. I'm going to stay here, and you can see there's players running past me, running by me, doing whatever it is that they're doing. They might be going off to skill, they might be going off to quest, they might be going off to go and kill a monster that they've never fought or whatever. It's just awesome to be back in RuneScape with a very, very lively world and not just specific locations. Yeah, I've had an absolute blast doing this. Also, just before we wrap up this episode, I'm going to go over to Burnthorpe. Look how many people are here. We're going to unlock our most recent, Fresh Start Worlds unlock, which is the portable bank. We can activate this once daily to deposit anything from our inventory for a full hour. So this will be a really, really good for training things that are like, I don't know, when you're mining something that's miles away from a bank, or maybe I'll use it for gem rocks. That would probably be a really good use in Alcarid because the bank runs a little bit further and I don't have the gem bag yet. But yeah, absolutely awesome. Look how lively Burnthorpe still is even now. So much fun. I'm not going to use the word blast in the next episode because I've said it about 19 times already. Thank you guys all so much for watching. You're all awesome, and I'll see you all in the next video.